The market is flooded with cheap smartphones from China, and I just came across a cheap Cubot Rainbow device that gets most of the basics right for the low price. The phone costs just above 60 British pounds, and I will leave all the links down below the video. The phone ships with all the usual stuff, and some extras include a high-quality TPU case. The Cubot Rainbow does not sport neither exceptional looks nor premium materials in its construction, but it is a well-made phone and it feels quite solid in the hand. You can remove a backplate to access your two SIM card trays, the microSD card slot, and a replaceable 2200 mAh battery. I know, the battery capacity is pretty low, but given the fact that the phone sports just 5 inches 720p display, I was able to get over 4.5 hours of screen on time, which is a pretty good result. Speaking of that display, it is pretty sharp and bright for such a cheap phone, but we have those enormous bezels on each side. It's great that we have a 5 megapixels front-facing camera and the notification LED light, but the capacitive buttons are not backlit. As for the main camera, there is a 13 megapixel shooter. The loudspeaker is surprisingly good for such a cheap phone. The Cubot Rainbow runs on a little outdated MediaTek 6580 chip with a clock speed of just 1.3 GHz. Also, the phone has just 1 GB of RAM and 16 GB of expandable storage. Honestly, the spec sheet does not really impress, but some 3D games like Asphalt 8 run just fine on medium graphics. Cubot claims that with this phone it enters the Google Mobile Service family. Basically, it means that the phone is certified by Google and its products are made under supervision of Google. What it means in real life is that the Android 6.0 based user interface runs quite smoothly. It is a pure Android ROM without any extra features or unnecessary bloatware. You should never expect any miracles from the cameras of budget phones, but the Cubot Rainbow can take some nice looking daylight photos for the phone this cheap. Obviously, the quality decreases in lower lit situations. The selfies won't look as sharp as you may expect, but it may be enough for social media. Currently I'm shooting with a Cubot Rainbow. It is a pretty cloudy day. As for video, the quality of footage is kind of poor like on most of the cheap phones. When it comes to connectivity, the phone does everything quite well. The GPS lock speeds are fast, but it could be a little bit more accurate when you use it with navigation apps. Cubot Rainbow is not going to be your next powerhouse device, but it gets the basics right. We don't have any exceptional looks, but the phone is well made, it is compact to carry around, and stock Android is what the cheap phones need. You can also take some okay looking photos, and the battery life is surprisingly good considering its low capacity. However, even at this price point, it would be great to see at least 2 GB of RAM. Also, the processor is a little outdated if you're a spec head, the capacitive buttons are not backlit, and there are those huge black bezels that a lot of people just hate. At the end of the day, Cubot Rainbow may not be the only cheap device out there, but it gets all the basics right. However, you have to consider if the previously mentioned shortcomings are important to you or not. It was Linus, thanks for watching, and as always, if you have any questions, please drop me a comment down below. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, check out some other videos, and follow TechLineHD on social media like on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. See you in the next video soon.